One starts the piece with the accompaniment, with this ostinato. It should be, of course, very regular in rhythm and dynamic. But in which tempo shall we play it? Of course, the tempo written in the score by the composer is never an ideal solution. Sometimes it is simply too fast, more often than too slow. In any case, we have to adapt this tempo to the instrument, our instrument, to the acoustic, to the circumstances. I think that in this case, we have to choose the right balance between a tempo that would be too slow, good for the rhythm, but not for the perception of a texture, and a tempo that would be too fast, and then in this case we would hear the texture but not the rhythm. So something in between that let us feel that's a rhythm in 7, but this is also something at the border of a texture. Ligeti adored borders from all kinds, and of course there is a double meaning in this ostinato which should have both dimensions, rhythm and texture. Something like, maybe a little faster. It seems to me that with this instrument, this acoustic, this could be a good tempo. Now, we have to practice and practice and practice and practice in order the left hand to feel completely free and independent and never to interfere with what we'll do with the right hand. This is not what we learned in the conservatories, obviously. And this is a kind of schizophrenic playing, the kind of things that Ligeti adored and that he will develop in the future, like in an etude number 1, Désordre, when both hands start together and then one, little by little, one will be shifted and go its own way. What about the right hand? Well, it should be cantabile. That means the long notes should be sustained enough. And the short note, we should sing as well. Ligeti requires a very handsome and noble singing. A color like the color of an oboe, expressive, very tenderly played, always peaceful, and very equal in dynamic. I think that he means very sustained in order to get the extremely long phrasing showed by this endless slur running for an entire page. Then between the phrases, before he sings with 2 voices, the fermata for taking time, and the silence for breathing and for the inspiration are underlined by him. Of course, when 2 voices sing together and play a specific interval, that requires more expression, like a septim, for instance, then we should give more expression. And obviously, when we modulate, when, for instance, Ligeti introduces at the end of page 23 an A flat, then we should give also special attention and expression to this kind of sound. By the way, in the piece number 7, we had 7 notes until then, and this modulated note, A flat, is the 8th one, just in the middle of the piece. So for sure, we should give a very special expressive commitment to this note. Later on, when 3 oboes sing together, then each of them, especially the second one that plays the middle part, should pay attention to the polyphony. And always, always, the song is more important than the accompaniment. Even at the end, when it almost disappears, the accompaniment should remain in the background. So a very light touch, almost a lot of air in the fingers, though a very precise rhythm.